we are definitely here at Lost Island in Waterloo, Iowa, and we're excited for this park.
Yeah, I really like the theming that I've seen so far, and I've heard that that theming aspect continues, so I'm very excited to check it out.
I got a preview last night, a behind-the-scenes tour from an amazing employee here whose name is Joel. Absolutely big shout out to him. He gave me some of the lore. If I'm able to remember it, because there's so much, I'll try and bring it up here in the video. But yeah, let's go check out Lost Island. It's about 20 minutes after the park opened, and this is all the cars in the parking lot currently. So it's not a busy opening day, you know, thing where you don't have to get here right as the park opens to beat the crowds, because there are no crowds at the moment. Just in case you need to know where you park, you know, they do have different signs for different light poles. Obviously it's not needed because I doubt anyone's parking down there right now, but one day in the future this parking lot will be full.
I like their little lights. They look like little pineapples.
No, they are pineapples. They have them all throughout the house. Or park, I mean, not house, obviously.
These are fake palms, right?
No, I think those are real palms. No.
It's a fake palm.
Those are, they have fake palms? Here, why do they have fake palms in the front?
Probably because of the climate. I'm sure the winters aren't really forgiving for palms.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That makes sense, actually. That makes sense.
I'm like, these palms are just too perfect. Cleveland with palms and the maintenance they require. I'm like, this is too perfect, but I'm like, this looks adorable.
No, you make a great point about the winter and why they have the fake palms. Just look at this entrance, my gosh. This is one of the best themed entrances to a theme park I've ever seen. It looks spectacular. I'm sure those flames maybe light up from the inside. You know, this reminds me of photos I've seen of like Efteling's park entrance with, you know, the big curved entrance. Never been to Efteling yet, but you know, this makes me feel like I've sort of been. So we forgot to buy our tickets in advance. So tickets were $104 total, like 50 whatever, $2 per person. If you buy them online though, they are cheaper. But you have to buy them online ahead of time. You can't do it online like the day of. So we forgot to do that. It could have saved us like 10 bucks maybe. So they have a stroller rental over here. We brought our stroller with our baby girl. And then just look at this park. Oh, they got the more fake palm trees here. That's so funny that, you know, they have fake palm trees, but I mean, it makes sense. And look, this is the whole park. So here's one of the Tamariki statues that they have. Each Tamariki statue has a different name and symbolizes something else. So I don't have them all memorized by far, but it's available somewhere online. All right, so our first ride of the day will be in the Utah realm, which is the Earth realm, and we are doing Matugani, their signature coaster that they have here. I believe this came from South Africa or Tivoli in Europe. I honestly forget which. I'll have to look it up and let you guys know in a little bit. But look at this. This looks like a fun little launch coaster. So here's the entrance of the queue, Matugani. I love that each of the ride signs here has a little character on it. And they definitely built it to handle a crowd if need be. Oh, here are what the trash cans look like. In case you're curious, keep Lost Island clean. And they got all the characters at the bottom of it. Eventually, I'm sure they'll have some sort of viney looking things up growing on top of this, because as you can see, there's some remnants of vines on the side here. You can see the vines on the side. Eventually they'll grow. Ah, look at this cool little tunnel that you go underneath the track. Oh, and there's the coaster car coming slowly over us. This is what the attraction building looks like. So I believe this could be the one that burned down potentially. But this one lacks a little bit of theming, but that's fine. It's still pretty cool. There's the launch mechanism getting back into place. Alright, so Matsugani, the green coaster, just almost poked Crystal's eye. Green coaster, left side of the screen. We didn't have time to do a review after it, so we're doing a review right now, and it's a fun coaster.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. That one was pretty good. It's a lot faster feeling than it looks when you're just watching it. Mm-hmm. When I was watching it while he was on it, I'm like, oh, that doesn't look that fun or fast. But when you two were on it, it felt pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It has so many moments of near stalls that it's perfect. Like, you think you're gonna stall at that top hat, you're gonna think you're stall when you're vertical a couple times. I love that feature of this ride. Easily the best ride of the park in my opinion. Absolutely phenomenal. You have to do this ride. And the theming is cool too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think you were saying that you wish the indoor section was what?
Yeah, there's one more little area where they could theme it more if they wanted to. So when you start the coaster, you're coming out of the snake's mouth, and there's that little area and launch inside that they could paint to make it look like you're inside the snake. It would open up to that really well. So that would just be one small thing that they could change to add more theming.
Yeah. Overall, pretty fun. Mm-hmm. Moving on. All right, so Crystal, I want you to get ready to put your hands on these. Don't put them on them yet. Okay. You're just gonna put them here. And nope. So yeah, when you put your hands on them, it launches the water to come off. So if you only do a couple, small water comes off. So just keep your hands here, and when I say go, you're gonna put your hands there and here. And I accidentally just did it.
Put my hands on, like, try to
swoosh over, yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that, we got some of the fountains to go off. I don't think we did it right because I was filming with one hand, but we got some. When you do all 4 at once, all the fountains go off. We are heading to the Tatara Market right now. Get some food. Check out how themed this place is. Like, look at the tables. They're not just ordinary tables. They're like pieces of wood because this is the Earth realm, full of trees and stuff. Look at the carvings around the door they have. It's like a very nice restaurant. Let's go see what they have to eat. So it looks like they have a lot of burgers here. Some sides. They also have some wraps over here. And this is just a quick service. They have the food prepared under warmers, it looks like sometimes. There's more people, maybe it's more, you know, ready faster. And they have some specialty pork and chicken and pizza over here. Look at all these options they have. This is the chicken and pork they have. Wow. Getting the Gatunga breaded pork tenderloin and a slice of the macaroni pizza. Alright, so this is what I got. I got the mac and cheese pizza. It's a decent size. There's my hand, so it's the size of a hand. And then it's the breaded pork tenderloin. So just like a breaded pork tenderloin on bread. More bread. Let's dig in and see how it is. This pizza slice, good. This is a good slice of pizza. This is like a mac and cheese, so there's like no marinara sauce, but it's like cheese and macaroni, and it's delicious. This is some good theme park food so far. Pork tenderloin is also good. It's very basic right now. Lettuce and tomato are available upon request. I'm a very basic, you know, person, so I'm just having it plain. I'm not a fan of lettuce or tomato for the most part. So Crystal just got her food. It looks like she got a barbecue slice of pizza. I'm guessing this is the mac and cheese? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I got the mac and cheese. And then what kind of drink did you get?
Raspberry iced tea with some lemonade.
Okay, nice. I'm gonna lift off this lid and we'll see what this mac and cheese looks like. Okay. I mean, it's a decent size. I mean, for size comparison, there's Crystal's head, there's the mac and cheese, you know. It's a good size mac and cheese. Oh, there's some characters over here.
In the evenings, before his lunch, after his lunch. And takes a nap. Friends, we can see that you are so excited for your journey today. Before we let you go, can we teach you a little bit about Kipi, the language we speak here on the island? Okay, we have 4 phrases we teach to you, yes? The first thing we do is we say hello when we see people, yes? And hello we say Biko Bua. Can you say that with me?
Biko Bua. So I ran out there after my lunch was over to try to interact with the characters, and I feel bad because they were trying to teach me this language and they went through all those 4 phrases. My memory's terrible. I know nothing. So I'm glad I bought that dictionary where I can then go through and learn the language. I'm a little bit burpy right now because you definitely have, there's a learning curve here to learning the whole language, and I'm amazed that all those cast members, mascots, whatever you want to call them, know the language that they do. It's incredible. I didn't mention it until just now, but I bought a dictionary last night when I was giving that behind the scenes tour, and this dictionary has like the whole Aku Piki Aku, I don't even know how to say it, Akipi language, and it's just like amazing. It pronounces all the names. This is only like $5, you know. It's full of some amazing things. Like, where is the restroom? You could say that in the native language. Welcome to Lost Island. Wahari te muru. So, we just finished lunch, and this is not your ordinary theme park food. I thought it was pretty dang good.
I thought it was good, but one of my favorite parts is that it feels like instead of having a meal kind of pieced together for you, it's more a la carte, so you can actually kind of piece together your meal that you like. So I was able to get like a slice of pizza and a side of mac, versus normally it would either just be a slice of pizza or like some french fries or something, which you can get, you know, of course, but I like the customizable option.
That part was legit, and the food tasted good. Like, come here hungry, because the food here is good. It's not too overpriced, in my opinion, either. Like, it is theme park food, so it can get pricey, but compared to other parks we've been to, this is a decent value.
Yeah, and the nice part about it being more a la carte style, like I mentioned, is it's even great if you just want to snack around. Like, get one slice of pizza, do a couple rides, go back, get some fries, do a couple rides, go back and get a little dessert.
Yeah.
You know, pop in and just get a little Uncrustable for your little one or something. Like, I really like that option.
All right, we're heading into Utah Falls right now, and I just want you guys to check out this queue because it is incredibly well themed. Look at this. This is so freaking cool. The amount of detail, the detail that they put into this, phenomenal. So this part is a little bit confusing on how you're supposed to read it, but it's supposed to be this one first. So the Utah lived off the land in harmony with nature, and then nature always provided for us. And then you can follow the progression here a little bit, but we took too much. Let's see, it's supposed to be, we disturbed the natural balance and the earth swallowed us whole. Trapped within the earth, we learned the error of our ways from an emerald serpent. And here's the emerald serpent over here. And then over here is the next part of the queue, where it's now we use our knowledge to nurture the land that provides for us. And there's a giant tree restaurant. The water from our logging flume now feeds Namua, our sacred Tatara tree. And yeah, that's it. The story that they built for this ride is absolutely incredible. And this is the building that actually burned down. So they built all of this, you know, in one season basically, or in between seasons I should say, to get this back up and running, because it should have been open last year, but they had that tragic fire. Hello. Yeah, having fun. I wonder what this tube is supposed to be for. Lean back, here we go. Oh, last bump. Oh, oh. Woo. I got a little bit wet from that. All right, Utah Falls, I think it's called, yeah, Utah Falls. Pretty fun water coaster. It's not a whole bunch of theming around it yet.
Yeah, there's a good possibility for it to have a lot of theming. They could put in some little totems and their little people, or maybe some little like billboards to tell more like a story, or some more fake floral aspects or something. But it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, but so far just with this like wheel and arch alone, they're doing much better than Six Flags and like Cedar Fair parks with theming. And I believe if this park had $1 billion, this would be 100% themed.
Yeah,
and
if they just had $1 billion. Money, bring money.
But like the people who make this park are like so good at theming that I think, you know, every season every ride is going to get slightly better, and this is one that's going to get better. As far as describing it as a water ride, there's one small drop and then this much larger drop. You do get wet. Yes. I am pretty wet right now. Crystal got wet. You do get wet, so during the summer it's a perfect ride for cooling off. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I have to agree with everything you said. It's a, you know, nice water ride. You get wet. I don't think that you get as soaked, but I thought it was interesting that it looks like Ryan got more wet than me, and he was the only one in his boat, versus I was in a boat with 3 other people. So usually the fuller the boat, the more you get wet, but apparently that might not be the case here. It might just be a gamble.
Yeah, maybe not. Oh well, moving on. Alright, so up ahead is a little sandpit area. Ingata Yuta, Ingata Izus. I know I was told the story about why this is here yesterday, I think, but it's basically a little sand play pit. You can actually dig for bones and snakes. You can see the little snake there in the sand. And Lost Island actually hides like cool stones in the sand that you can take with you. So I think that's pretty cool. It's just more stuff for kids to do. Oh, which reminds me, the reason why they have the sandpit here is in each of the 4 lands, they have a children's playground area or some area where kids can play. And they do that because all the rides here have like a minimum height requirement of like 46 inches. And so if you bring your kids here, you want them to be able to do something. So each land has like a playground or some sort of cool play feature for young kids to have fun with. Also, I meant to say 36 inches high, not 46 inches. Look, another statue. And then we're about to go into the Agua Land. And in between each land in the concrete, they actually have like little details painted. So the land we're in now is like the earth land. And then we're moving into Agua, which is water. So there's a little water in the concrete over there. I absolutely love this like little creek that they got going through the park on 2 sides. It's adorable. There's Montagani running. Alright, so this is the Agua area, and this is more of a kid-friendly area. They got restrooms over there, and Thirsty Voyager on the other side. That's the only place in the park where you can buy alcohol. And they do have specialty beers over there. They have a tiny teacups ride over here, themed to like fish and like a tsunami. One of the play areas for this land is this little water feature over here. Kids can play in the water as it launches up and comes down. And they also have a sand pit over here with this like sort of play structure on it. Then over here they have a drinks menu. You can get some bowls to eat. They have another children's playground over here as well. Alright, so the name of this teacups ride is Wakani Whirl, which Wakani, I believe, is fish. And, you know, whirl because there's a, you know, this little tidal whirl there, maybe? I don't know. And then they have a traditional flat ride over here. This is called Zula Wave. And Zula Wave, I think that translates into shell wave or something like that, I think I was told. Because in the middle there's a giant shell with a wave coming out of it. And don't quote me on the translation. I'm still rusty here in my translations. This is where their merry-go-round is going to eventually go. It's still slowly being shipped out here, but you can see it has a nice covering here. This is where the mechanical bits are going to go. So yeah, they're still improving on this theme park. They do have a games area here in the Agua area. Kahana games, and you can win some fun prizes. These are typical theme park games. One of the more interesting things about today is it's like one of our very first times going to a theme park all day with a newborn. She's 4 months old right now, and you know what? I understand that you definitely need almost all day at a theme park when you have to do rider swaps every single time, take multiple breaks to feed her, to change her, and other things like that. And I'm glad we have all day here, and I'm very glad that the park is dead and we don't have to wait in any lines. They have some shells in the concrete here. Look at this, they even have tiny fake palm trees. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. This is the second restaurant they have, and it's called Whalebone Grill, and this is in the Agua themed area of the park. And if you look over here, they have a giant whale with some fountains going underneath it. Very cool. Absolutely gorgeous. Fun. So just got done with this one, Udar and Flyers, I think it's called. Crystal also did the same ride. I was able to do full 360s because I was able to flap both wings. However, Crystal, you said you weren't able to flap both of your wings?
No, I only had one wing that would move, and it would only move up. That's it. So I got a quarter of my movement for flappies.
So I guess you got right in the front half to do that, because that's where I rode, and it was perfect. I was doing full 360s. I'd never done a full 360 on a ride like that before. When we were at Mall of America, I was scared to do a full 360. Here,
Yeah.
I was doing nothing but 360s. This is a great ride. You have to do it. All right, time to do Nopuku Air Coaster. Oh, Jesus! Oh, 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 Nopuku is absolutely a rough coaster. It's an SLC, which are notorious for being rough. This is no different.
Yeah, the Tamariki that are the engineers of this land need to go back to the drawing board, because this is not a ride, it is a torture device.
I went in the front to get that POV. Crystal went the back because I told her that the people said it'd be nicer in the back. Was it nicer in the back?
I haven't ridden in the front, but I can't believe that's possible.
Wow. So overall, rough ride. Honestly, this is one ride in the park where in a few years, if they're able to replace it with something else, they absolutely should, because it is just very rough. And I've heard the same thing from guests that have gotten off and like, oh yeah, it's a good ride except for the whiplash. The ride is nothing but whiplash. It's not a great ride. The rest of the park, pretty amazing. This ride, it's bringing the park down. Looks like they have a chair swing here. We might try and hit that up. By the way, this is the children's zone in Udari, the air village. See, they had like grass for you to play on, little musical tubes that you can hit with those plastic mallets, and that's like a little bicycle that you can pedal, and I think it makes that top thing spin. So we're in a shop at the front of the park, and they do have things grouped by whatever theme it's going after. So all the water elements are here in this area, and they do have some, non-water elements. Like their t-shirts here. Lost Island theme park. Actually, this is a sweater. I have another Lost Island sweater over here. Another one over there. I was told this is possibly the only drop tower, themed shirt in existence, and they have one for their Skyborne drop tower ride they have here, and this art is absolutely gorgeous. This shirt it looks like no price tag on it at the moment, but pretty gorgeous design. And I love how they have like the totem pole tamarikis in here. It's not just like a plain shop with hooks for racks. It's actually like a themed shop. Here's the Volcano shirt. Look at that. Their designs are absolutely incredible here. This is what their Tamariki shirt looks like. And as we can continue on, we can see their Matugani shirt, which is very similar to Diamondback. The same team that drew the Diamondback logo also drew this, and they basically plagiarized their own work from what I've been told. Here's some magnets that they got. You can actually pick up some trees. We're in the earth section now. They have a bonsai tree, a redwood tree up there. And here's some of the plushies that they have for the land themed section. Look at this, they even have a snow globe up here, as well as a dictionary. This is the one I got, as well as this plushie, this Tamariki plushie. Absolutely adorable. This whole display is themed. I love it. And here are the Tamariki headbands, just like the Mickey ears. Oh, and then here's the Sneaky Tamariki children's book. We'll probably get that and I'll show it off later. Up next is the Shamans Curse. Just look at the detail that they do. They actually painted the side of this. Most places will just leave it, a blank wall, kind of like this looks, but they painted this side because this is what guests mostly see. Guests don't usually see this side, so they're still doing a fantastic job. And it's starting to rain a little bit. Fantastic job. All right, we stopped in for Whaleborne, I think, Traders. This is their barbecue place. It is well themed. We've got soda machines, cash registers. This is another a la carte thing where you pick out what you want. Let's go see what they have on the menu. This is what their walkout sodas look like. They got Dasani Powerade, and over here, soda machines, Coke products, chicken bites, mini corn dogs, Moose Catch of the Day, beer battered cod, Fishmaster, special coconut shrimp. Over here they have sandwiches and more. I have a pulled pork sandwich, chicken breasts, lettuce, Mexican street corn on that chicken salad. Over here they have some bowls. Nomads to the Light, chicken rice bowl, black bean burger, and pulled pork mac and cheese. Look at the lights that they got in this. I like it. It's a very well themed restaurant. And that's basically what I gather from everything at Lost Island. It's pretty well themed. This is the lunch we got today. This is the grilled chicken sandwich, which came highly recommended. It looks pretty good. This is the pulled pork sandwich. Note to self, you have to get barbecue sauce because it's just pulled pork in a bun right now. So we're gonna go get some barbecue sauce to slather this up. And then over here is some pulled pork mac and cheese we got. Looks pretty delicious. This is all about $29 with a drink. She rode a stroller all day.
And visitors of the island take down volcano.
You don't believe it either, do you?
Echo says, "Oh, class, you are silly, silly, silly." But will you be visiting?
So we're taking a temporary break because of the rain. It's been raining nonstop for like the last 30 minutes. And we're waiting at the front entrance under cover, waiting for just a small break to go to the car. The cast members, everybody who was dressed up, were so kind. They offered umbrellas to let us get to the car safely, which is just so amazing. An employee came out with us and was like helping cover Echo, and it was just amazing that like they're super friendly here. Yeah, but we'll definitely be back in a bit. So next clip is us back at the park. We're back once again at Lost Island. The rain has driven most of these cars out. There's maybe like 20 cars here, maybe less. So if there's no lines before, there's absolutely no lines right now. Let's go check it out. We're headed to this kids land, the Tamariki land, and we're gonna do that wacky worm coaster so we get that credit. It's really cool that they have this like concrete introduction to each land where, you know, they make the concrete colorful. So this is the introduction to the Tamariki land. And of course, this land has probably the biggest kids area of them all in the center, just in case the kid is too short to ride any rides. So yeah, you can still have fun here, even if one of your children is a little bit too short. Keep that in mind. And here we are at Lokolo, which is caterpillar, I think, in the language. And it's accurate because it is a caterpillar wacky worm ride. This is one of the symbols that you gotta look out for. You find all 24 of these and you've completed the app game. Look how well themed this queue is. This queue is amazing.
Guarded by 6 stone
have developed an infernal transport vehicle for your treacherous journey. You will be armed with a thermal equalizer which channels the power of the 4 sacred elements for your protection. You will board the Inferno transport and find the hidden grind. Destroy the 6 demonic figures to recover the golden Oratica. Race to the Temple of Fire beneath the volcano. Place the Oratica on its altar to imprison Volcano. Be brave, for he will surely unleash his molten minions at every turn. So blast away the dangers with your thermal equalizer. Gather your courage, adventurers, for it is now up to you.
Woo! And just look at this theming that they have on the side here. They absolutely crush it with the theming. This is another room that they have. Themed room. And look at this little light thing that they have here.
There is no time to lose. You must help save our island from the wrath of Volcano. The golden Uratika idol must be returned to the altar in the Temple of Fire. You will find the statue far from here in the Forbidden Grotto. Destroy the 6 evil guardians which surround it, and the Uratika will be revealed. Now go. May the Tamariki protect you on your journey.
And they show you what little monsters to shoot and how many points they're worth.
Please help us.
If you can read it.
Enough people.
Claim the Oritiki, enter the Temple of Fire, place the statue on the altar, defeat Volcano!
For all the realms.
Alright, we're gonna grab our glasses.
Our last hope.
Got him.
Well done, adventurers. Please replace your thermal equalizers and exit the Inferno transport with your right.
Yeah.
First, we must find 6 statues. The statues! Destroy them! Beware of Volcano's lava minions.
Defeat Volcano. Find the Temple of Fire and place the statue on the altar.
Oh!
Thank you, adventurers! You have saved Lost Island!
Woo! High score in the cart. Ah, Volcano!
Well done, adventurers! Please replace your thermal equalizers and exit
Yeah.
the Inferno transport.
Alright, we just got done with Volcano, and it's a pretty fun dark ride.
Yeah, I like that one. It's a shooter ride. It seems to actually be accurate on when you're shooting something, which is a big thing.
It's crazy that they have a better dark ride than like Six Flags or Cedar Fair. Like, it's an incredible dark ride, and you think Cedar Fair or Six Flags with their millions of budget could do something like this, but they don't. So kudos to this park for an incredible dark ride.
Yeah, it's a really good mix of the shoot 'em portion, but also like a dark ride that you traditionally just sit through and have visuals for you. I also like that it's a little bit bigger than some of the others. Some of the others are difficult first of all, to get in and out. But then this one can also seat 3 per row, so 6 total in the whole car. So that part's pretty nice.
By the way, this is not a sponsored video, but if you want to buy one of these cool coaster shirts, the evolution of coasters, I'll put a link down below. These are amazing shirts. Obviously, it's pretty cool. This is our own design, and I love this shirt. It's kind of fun. Links down below. Proceeds help this channel, and it gets you a cool shirt. So yeah, go on and check that link out below. The lights have started lighting up. This is only the second night that they've had the lights on. All other nights they've only opened till like 6:30. This is the only night they've been, or the second night that they've opened till 9:30, where these lights are actually useful. So you can see everything's all lit up slowly. Some things like the volcano not lit up yet, but everything's slowly coming to life. Crystal's trying to walk every square meter of the park so she can trip any like GPS rewards in the app. I love these windmills that they have. This is probably, you know, pretty cheap to put up, but not many theme parks would think of it. And it's such a great little touch on like the air theming that they got going on here. All right, time to do the Skyborne launch tower. We used to live among the clouds, and there's a whole bunch of art of them like flying and stuff, flying inventions. We built great flying machines. Here's somebody in the library. And we're masters of the sky before it all came crashing down. Precious few of our designs survived. And look at this, this is one of the designs. And this is a good photo taking opportunity here. You can like pose with their flying design. Look, here's some more designs. The amount of theming here is absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. And then check out this section. They got like a library here with a whole bunch of fake books. Like, look at all these books they have. Uh-huh. I wish some of these books were real, you know? Because some of them are pretty fun. And a lot of them are like fake versions of real books, which is kind of a fun way. Like the Hitchhiker's Guide to Lost Island. That's pretty cool. They have War and Peace, A History of Burr and Agua. Let's see. The Selfless Tatara, that's the Giving Tree, because Tatara is tree. Master and Commander of the Sea Swell. They got Around the World in a T-Days. They're just so clever with this. I love it. Hello. Hello. All that is left of the great library lives here. The knowledge of flight was lost in the fall. Now we build towers in the hope of going home. Wow. This story is so powerful. And then here's some more of their towers that they're building. We still reach for the skies, but always return to land.
Have not quite come to fruition. We have had a few challenges, but we are close. We have managed to build this prototype, and lucky you are our willing test subjects. They are willing, right? Yes. Good, good. As of yet, we have been unable to sustain more than a few seconds of levitation, but you never know. This could be the day. Due to the nature of your journey on Skyborne, and for the safety of others, loose roads must be secured of distances, cell phones, cameras, hats, glasses, and bags must be stolen before riding. Best of luck, and may your path be ever skyward.
Oh! Crystal is doing some pedaling and it's moving the fan. She's becoming cooler because of her energy. She sat after it had rained, so she is a wet butt now.
Nothing to see here.
I love how all the lands have like different lights. That's just a small little element that makes each land stand out and be unique. Over here you can see the pirate ship all lit up, the Ferris wheel. The volcano is lit up, we saw it, but you just can't see it from here. But this is a beautiful park at night. It's a shame that it just doesn't get dark early. It's about 9:05, so the park closes in literally 25 minutes. And the lights really don't do much right now. They look pretty, but I think they look even prettier when it's like dark. This is the rarest thing I've seen in this park. A crowd. It's such a good park. I mean, I don't know why there aren't more people here. I love this place lit up. The only lights I do not like are Shamans Curse. Those two bright lights on either side. I honestly think they actually detract from the ride because I did this last night. They just blind you. And right here, they honestly don't look good. So, of all the lights I've seen in the park, those are the only set of lights that don't look great. Crystal just had the idea of putting a red filter over those lights, and I like it. Just had to come here one last time to show you guys what the volcano looks like all lit up. Up, Crystal's gonna work her magic on the things. She got them all. You did it, Crystal, you got them all. You have to run fast to do that, and she did. I'll tell you what, this lava looks so good at night. I love how it looks like the lava's moving. That effect is gorgeous. Makes it look very cool. Slowly making our way out of the park past the fake palm trees. The last fake palm trees we will see this trip, probably. Lost Island is one of the best theme parks we've been to. It's absolutely spectacular. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I loved all the theming with the characters especially. That was great.
Yeah, the lore that the Birch family has built into this land, they're the three owners, absolutely fantastic. I love that they have a dictionary for the place. We bought the children's book, we bought a plushie. We spent like $250 at this place because we just love it so much and we wanted to try everything. Fantastic park. What was your favorite ride?
Ooh, probably the Volcana one. Is that what that's called?
Volcano, I think.
Yeah, Volcano. Yeah, that. I love that one.
Mine was Monteguni, the green serpent roller coaster. Absolutely fantastic. But I just have to give a hint at all the employees here. Everybody is so nice. Everybody literally some of the best theme park employees we've ever seen. This is a fantastically run park and you guys have to visit. I know it could be a little pain to get here, but it's
worth it.
It is well worth it. And it's fantastic, and by you coming here, you're helping support them stay in business longer. They need all the help you guys can give them right now.
Yeah, and these family-owned theme parks like this, they have a certain warmth to them from the employees and everything. It's just different. It's really sweet, really nice.
I definitely agree. And we will be back here probably in a few years when Echo gets a little bit older and she can start doing some of the rides here. But yeah, with that, do you have anything else to
If you come, just make sure you get their app and play along. It is fun trying to go around and collect all the treasure pieces. I was not successful in getting them all. So whenever we come back, I'll get to try again.
So we're going to say goodbye in the language that they've created. 1, 2, 3, Imo way.